Hi, I'm Matt.
And I'm Tom.
And this is obviously not a park bench, and it's actually not a train.
No, we are actually in YouTube space in London, and that is Pancras Road.
Or a reflection of a camera and some lights.
That's true. Anyway.
We're also a little delirious today.
You are? I'm fine.
Okay, fine.
I'm fine.
So, the reason we are gathered here today
Yes.
is I took a trip out this afternoon.
You took a field trip?
Yes.
Was
Sorry,
it to a field?
I feel very... No, it wasn't. We should do that. We talked about that.
Did,
but yeah.
you feel very, though?
Yeah, like American newscaster. Tonight, we will be... It's just because I'm leaning into...
Yeah. See, tonight, I'm... No, it doesn't. Where'd you go?
Burt McCracken.
Oh, sorry.
Delirium. Off the back of the HoloLens video that we did,
Yes.
you had to play around with Microsoft HoloLens.
I did. I went to BBC R&D in Manchester.
We got an email
Yes.
from James at Us2, a
what?
design and development agency
Lovely.
in London, who invited us to come and have a look at an HTC Vive and have a go with HoloLens because I complained that I'd never had a go with one.
Yeah, I couldn't go. So this is your field trip, Matt. However, I'm also going to point out that you have an eyelash just there that you should probably remove because the audience won't see it, but it'll just annoy the hell out of me.
Is that gone?
It's no, it's just moved down to here now. Oh, good. Yeah, you're good.
Thanks, darling.
It's probably in your beard now. I'll be honest.
Oh.
You out right? Okay. Wind it back. HTC Vive.
Rampeers.com. They invited me to have a look. Tom was busy, so I went on my own. And as with the BBC thing, you showed me a video.
Yes.
I can show you a video of me there.
We've pre-prepared it, and I will also project it for you through the magic of putting it in post on our laser display board just here.
Just tickle my face. You're not going to rotoscope that, are you?
No, I'm not going to rotoscope that at all. Right, so I've got it loaded on here.
So while he's loading that up, big thank you to James and Jared who were hanging around with me, showing me the stuff and things and letting me have a play.
All right, here we go. Yeah, first of all, did you find it comfortable?
Yes. This is the HTC Vive we're looking at first.
Because I've played with it a couple of times, spent about 20-30 minutes in it doing stuff here at YouTube Space, actually. And it's like once you get it set on your face, it's actually really comfortable for me. Is it for you?
Yeah, well, once I've got the settings right, it was amazing. You're just in and you're done.
Yeah.
And you are there in the space.
So what timing do you say?
2 minutes 40.
Oh, good. Well, what it's doing here is it's counting me down rather than up. Oh, there we go. 2 minutes 40. High-speed scrubbing, which always sounds like something I should be doing to clean my floors. There we go. All right. Let's. That landed, didn't it? That was good.
I paused it as the different meaning of the word floors.
Okay. Yeah, I should work on my floors.
Yeah, you should scrub them, Tom. So what we can see here is like I'm working at the edge of the space because when you put it on, there is a defined playing area, so you don't hit stuff.
Okay.
And it
That's a big space. That's way bigger than I've ever seen. Like you've got a really good.
The playing area isn't as big as the room I'm standing in.
Yeah.
Because of objects, and people need to be able to walk past. But when you get to the edge of the bit that is safe to be in, it puts up a grid that sort of looks like the holodeck in Star Trek.
Yeah, they've clearly influenced it. Yeah.
So yeah, the video of me, you'll see me doing something like that, trying to work out where the edge of the space is. And
and of course you can kind of see where your hands are, right?
the weirdest thing is, you put the headset on.
Yeah.
I wasn't holding any controllers, and then James handed them to me.
Yeah. You just pick them up, don't you?
Yeah,
They're just there.
They are there. And I immediately went, oh, and sort of, I did that with them. I was like, you can do this. Like,
Yeah.
I should have thought,
It's
hey,
90
this is an
frames a
expensive...
second and perfectly.
Is it 90 frames a second?
Something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking afterwards, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe it's a, quite an expensive controller.
Yeah, okay.
Now jump to 16 minutes and 45.
16:45. That's near the end here. Yes, got it.
And then pause.
And then pause. All right. So what are you playing?
So before I played this, the first thing I went into was Google Earth.
Oh yeah.
and my god. You are just hovering in space above it, and you can zoom in, you can chuck yourself down to a place.
Yeah.
I teleported to York.
Yes, because of course you did. Yeah.
And I was standing right next to York Minster.
Did they have the option turned on where you could go down to human scale, like all the way down to you standing on the floor?
No.
Okay.
I was standing
Yeah.
on it, but as a giant.
Yes.
The Minster
Yeah.
was about that height. The Minster's a big, massive cathedral in York.
Yeah.
It's biggest Gothic cathedral in Western Europe.
Anyone in Washington DC? It's
The National Cathedral of America is a 2/3 scale model. of it.
yeah. York's the bigger one they copied.
So I was standing that like a giant. It felt so real. We can find the clip later. I don't have it
Yeah,
here
yeah,
for you,
yeah.
but I felt like I could go up and hug it. So
Yeah.
it's just so realistic. It's amazing.
Yes.
So after that, I played Space Pirate.
Oh, yes.
And you have two controllers, which are two guns, or you can swap your gun for a shield or a.
Yes.
And you've got these flying robot-y things which shoot at you, and you
Yeah.
have. Yeah. So if you. So this,
whoa, you got some leaning back going on there. That's good.
So this is the point at which I realised you can actually dodge things.
Yes.
Because at first I kept dying because the things kept hitting me. It's like, oh no, this is the whole point of this is a 3D space, so you jump
Yeah.
out of the way.
Yeah, you are doing.
Before that, I just kept dying, and
Yeah.
I haven't seen this myself.
It looks ridiculous
Yeah.
from the outside, doesn't it? Because I remember playing this game myself, and it actually, I will. Hang on, give me a moment. I'm going to give myself a nightmare in editing here, but that's that's me playing it at YouTube Space a couple of months ago.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, you haven't seen this footage, have you? We'll see whether I bother to rotoscope my arm in there or not. It might just hover behind it. We'll see.
So I'm jumping around, shooting
Yeah.
things. I've got a shield in one hand. Then I realised I was doing it left-handed for no apparent reason. Then I got even
Yeah.
better, and it was amazing. It is one of the most fun gaming things. And then I took it off.
Was it weird coming back into reality?
Yes, that was the thing, because so I'd met James,
Yeah.
we'd gone upstairs, set it
Yeah.
up, playing for a bit, then I heard someone else arrive, I said, hello person I can't see, and I'm chatting with the two of them, and then a bit later take the headset off, and this is weird, it's a little wobbly.
Yes.
I was fine when I was in it, and oh, hello, you must be the person I was talking to. And that was Jared. Yeah, and then I had to sit down for a few minutes.
Yes. Was that after you came out, or was that
Yes,
caused
I
by-
had
Right.
no motion sickness when I was in it.
That's interesting.
At all. When I used
Yeah.
the first version of the Oculus Rift
Yeah.
development kit, I couldn't have it on for very long at all. This I had on for
Yeah.
about 20 minutes, half an hour maybe.
Well, Google Earth does that thing where when you're moving, when you're doing big movements, it only shows you that bit of your vision. It
Yeah.
just fuzzes your peripheral vision completely. Which, I don't know, seemed to work for me because I turned that off and it was almost immediately motion sick.
Oh, I assumed it was for processing power reasons. Or
No, that's to stop you. That's to stop you getting.
okay.
It's amazing with Google Earth. Without that, you basically just go. Oh, I'm going to move over there. Oh, no.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so I took it off and I had to sit down for a few minutes.
Yeah.
And then I think Jared had a go.
Yeah.
And the three of us were chatting through it. Then I went back in again.
Yeah.
And played. It's the Portal game, Lab or something like that.
Oh, Aperture Science Lab.
Science
Yes.
Lab. I was like a catapult with exploding balls, and there was the start menu had a table with an assortment of crap on it.
Yeah. Which you can just.
So you can pick up a bow and arrow and fire some arrows, or there's another one. The best thing about it was a helium balloon making gun.
Yes.
It made a balloon, and I was
Yeah,
batting the balls
because
everywhere.
you back the balloon, and the controller does a tiny, tiny tap of vibration when you hit the balloon. And it's like, I've hit a balloon. There's a thing there. Yeah.
I ended up punching the ceiling. I think I'm a little taller than the last person
Yeah,
that used to.
yeah, probably.
I was like, oh, it's a balloon. Oh. And yeah, all these things in this
Yeah.
thing are laid out on a table.
Yeah.
And some are on that side of the table, some on the other. And they pointed out to me, why are you walking round the table?
Oh, that's true. Yes.
Because it's not a real thing in the way.
Yeah.
So I walk through it and I'm standing in the table. It's like I've got a very weird skirt on. And weird.
Yeah, so when I went to BBC R&D, they had the 3D scan of the Queen Vic from EastEnders, and it's weird. Like I could just walk through the bar like I'm a ghost, and that's I didn't feel anything, but it was still this. Oh, that's strange.
And that game had a little dog thing running around.
Yeah,
And there was a weird point where it ran underneath me. I was doing something else, and I could feel it by my legs.
Oh, so your brain's just going.
No, I'd got tangled up in the wires, and I thought it was that dog. And as I've mentioned on here before, I don't really like dogs, and I was a little scared.
Do you have that on camera? Because I feel like you should.
Oh, it must be, yeah.
All right, I'll try and track that down out of the footage.
So that was the HTC Vive.
Yep.
I want one.
Yes. Do you have Spacefall?
Not really, but now I've seen how it works, I can probably find space for one.
You have a PS4, so you could do PSVR.
I could. I haven't had a go with that.
Right.
They don't have a good history of tracking objects well.
All right. Okay.
Whereas this thing has been awesome.
Yeah, the Vive is perfect.
I am in awe of it. It is awesome.
Yeah. So then HoloLens?
Yes.
So let's push the button for HoloLens.
And I will find the time.
Different room.
Yes. 3 minutes 20.
3 minutes 20. All
So
right.
you put, and then pause it. So you put the
Well,
headset on.
I'll let it run. Go.
Put the headset on. Lots of fiddling to get it to sit right.
Yeah.
Which took a while with that. That was
Yeah.
nowhere near as comfortable. And
yeah.
the HoloLens is a development thing. You can't buy it as a consumer product. It costs a lot of money, and it's as a test thing, like
Yeah.
Google Glass was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So getting it sit right, that took a good 5 minutes. And once I got that right, it was all right. We've spoken before about how it works, and
Yeah.
watch that video. for that.
Skip past that. But yeah, what were your impressions? So 320, you said.
Yeah, the gestural control was a little weird.
Yes, I can see you starting to do the click gesture just
So
there.
you click by doing that.
No, it's like that, isn't it? Or is it different on each one?
On that one, it was raising finger.
Ah. So it appears they've set up different click gestures, because for me it was click click.
And I
that
don't.
that looks just weird, Matt.
And what I don't like is talking. You can talk to it as well. I don't like
Yeah.
talking to computers, and I don't like gestural interaction.
Yeah.
What I did realise is you can do it like this.
Yes. you have just realised that, Matt. Well done.
And the other two people in the room went, "Oh, I never thought of doing that."
This says a lot about Matt and other people.
and the gesture to do the menu is fn.
That's basically what you call it. Yeah.
And I couldn't do it without going fn with the facial expression.
Did you play any of the games, or was it just looking?
I played one that was robots crawling out of the
Yes,
wall.
yeah, that's a standard demo game.
And it looked really weird. It was a bit of wall that had a hole in it and some robots coming out.
Yeah.
And you used the gesture to fire at them.
Yeah.
Which was great.
Because you're flipping off robots. Okay, that's better than going like this at robots.
Yeah.
I mean, that's much better.
But the thing that was so weird about that is you don't point with your hands. Your hands are just clicking and they're not doing anything. There's a Bluetooth controller that you can use to click. But
Yes.
so you're pointing, there's a little dot on the screen, and when you move your head, it moves with you. So to select stuff,
Yes.
you're having to do really tiny movements with your head.
Yeah. I can see why that'd be useful for like a surgeon operating on a body or a mechanic looking at parts. Not sure it's a home thing yet.
As I guessed from what I'd seen about it beforehand, I thought it was better suited for industrial or specific, maybe medical, that kind of solutions. And having worn it, yes, it isn't a toy. It doesn't feel like a toy. It feels like something that you can use to do a thing.
Yeah, okay.
Whereas, although HTC Vive has lots of immersive uses, it's very good as a toy.
Yes, it is. I want one, but I live in a flat the size of a shoebox. I run off a laptop, so not really, not ideal.
But there we go.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, if anyone else would like to invite us to do some cool stuff,
So James and Jared at Us Two.
Yep.
The linky below about who they are and what they're about. Thank you. If you want to invite us to a cool thing.
Well, we always say that because we keep going after places. So I think next week either next week or the previous week, depending on when this video comes out, will have been the video from the thing we went to in Germany.
Yes.
Which was just, this is a cool thing, let's go there. We're always on the lookout for cool visual stuff to go see, and now we have the second channel as well, we can go off and do cool things here.
It doesn't necessarily have to be facts, we can just
Yes.
have a play with a thing. And hopefully next time we speak about VR, I will have spent way too much money and I'll be playing with one in my living room. Right, I think we've reached our stop.
Yeah, we have. We clearly have. Oh, we were on a train. That took 2. Yeah, we're still in the same space.